meeting is being recorded.
Mr. Rajiv, welcome. So, friends,
হ্যাঁ
okay.
দেখা যায়
Yes, I have to talk to audience.
বাংলায় 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 বল
No, this video is recorded for my audience. So, either English or Hindi. So, let me just introduce something about this session to my audience. So, welcome, guys. This is completely, this is a video based on stock market analysis, stock market knowledge basically. So it is, we are not none of us are expert from SEBI registered. So don't take it otherwise. So we will just share our experience and knowledge based on our 3 to 4 years experience on share market. So welcome, Mr. Rajiv. So please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Rajiv Majumdar. I have been in the market for more than a decade, but as I am working as an IT consultant in a big MNC. But this is as somebody says that you must have two sources of income. So I thought, okay, this will be my secondary source of income. But the income source did not go well for at least a few years. But now, after doing a lot of study, I think I have got some experience to work on, and I have been making some profit in the market. So that's
Okay, I have some basic questions, Mr. Majumdar. So first question, how to please tell something so that others don't get any fear, they don't get afraid whenever they are planning to start investing in stock market. So please elaborate the concept of intraday trading, short-term trading, swing trading, something may be there, and long-term investment, which is the best for starting, which type of trading we should think of whenever we are going to start trading.
okay. So with my experience, obviously there are in the delivery, long-term investment is the best thing to do. But there are very few shares of high quality where you can do long-term investing, like HDFC, SBI, ICICI Bank, TCS, Reliance. So these are only 10 or 20 shares on which you can do long-term investing. The second thing is the swing market. The swing trading is the most useful for people like us. So swing trading means you take a position in a particular share for maybe 1 month or 2 months, and when the market is good, and just enjoy while it is growing. Okay, so after you make maybe to your satisfaction, like you make 10% or 15% in 3 months, 2 months, then you just book profit and find another script on which you can do some investings. You can park your money. So that is a swing. The third is intraday. Intraday, as the name suggests, that you buy and sell on the same day, or intraday can be done in both in long position and short position. Long position means you buy and sell at a profit, and short position means you sell first and buy in a profit. Okay, so that can be done intraday for some scripts. Uh, so this is the third thing. Yeah, so with the normal scripts, these are the things that you can do. But intraday should be avoided because it's very risky, and people like us who doesn't know, who get very scared with some losses. Okay, and you don't have any capital to back you up. So in that cases, intraday should be avoided. That's my personal opinion. Yes.
Okay, I have a question. At least how much money I should have to start trading? How much money should I take for first whenever I am planning to invest? Because in YouTube there are lots of videos from SEBI registered experts. They are telling that at least if I don't invest 10 lakh in starting, if I don't start the business, because it is a business now. So I think you will agree that it is completely a business. So each and every business we should invest some capital. And the thing they are telling that loss booking is very common, and we don't have to regret whenever we have to book loss. But as a personal experience of myself, whenever I have to book loss, because last since 4 years I am doing trading, and there are 2 or 3 scenarios whenever I have to book losses of more than 15%, 20%. So, but I regretted that that time very much. So, what is your opinion of loss booking and minimum investment money?
So when you start your career in your normal job, okay, so in the when you join your first job, you have got maybe 20,000 rupees to start with, right, per month. So as you grow up in the field of job, your experience increases, you get more knowledge, and hence your salary also increases. So from 20,000 you may be getting 80,000, 75,000 after certain experience and learnings. So similar is the situation in the market. So uh, when you start, you invest a small amount, and that small amount can be according to your capability, according to your capacity, right? You can start with 5,000 also, you can start with 10,000 also. So it is up to you how much money do you invest. Okay, so if you suppose you start with 5,000 rupees, and initially if that 5,000 rupees stays 5,000 only after 6 months, then you have done a good job. And slowly once you retain the whole money, their 5,000 becomes 6,000 in next 6 months. So at that time you again learn. So first 6 months you have learned how to retain the capital, and in next 6 months you have known how to add 20% to your capital, so you gain confidence. So when you gain confidence, you can increase your capital to your according to your risk profile. Maybe you add 10 you add 10% more. So 5,000 becomes 5,500. You add another 1,000 rupees to your capital. So in this way, you have to scale up. So there is no right or wrong answer to how much capital you should start with. So once you learn the things, learn the game, uh, get some experience, get to know how the market works, how the bear market works, how the bull market works, when to bring up, stay in cash, when to invest the whole money. So when you have get a decent experience in all of this, maybe to gain all this experience, you will have at least 2 or 3 years, and then according to your capacity, you can invest the whole amount that you can put at stake, right? So there is no right or wrong answer. You can start with 5,000, you can start with 5 lakh also, no problem.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rajiv. Very nice knowledge shared by you. So, what do you think, based on what are the parameters based on which I can surely buy or buy a stock? That means fundamental analysis, technical analysis. There are so many parts. So I don't technical analysis I have done, but it completely depends on the world market scenario, world economic condition, world every whole world condition. That means if whenever Corona came, that time market, uh, we have seen a great fall in the market. Now in Russia, Ukraine war. So technical analysis, does it matter whenever I have to buy a stock, or fundamental analysis is the only we can take a stock depending on the fundamental analysis?
Okay, there are 7,000 stocks to work on in the market. Okay, so you cannot track all the 7,000 stocks. So first of all, you have to select maybe 100 stocks on which you will do work, and that 100 stocks has to be fundamentally decent. Okay, so the promoter should not be chores. Okay, they should have reasonable profitability. Okay, so when you start with good stocks only, and then you see the um, you should have minimum technical knowledge. Okay, when to invest the money, when to book profit. So you have to gain some knowledge on that. And regarding your question about the global risk, obviously there are global risks, but what you so those risks will always there, right? It was there in 2008 also, it is there in the corona also, it is there in the Ukraine war also. So those things is something you can't control. What you control is your risks. So if you see that corona has come and market is going down, so you identify up to what amount of risk you can take. So suppose you have putting 10,000 amount of rupees in a market, and after you can just bear 10% of the loss. So after, if it goes below, so if the portfolio value becomes below 9,000, you have to exit the market. So the first fundamental thing is you have to save your capital. So now let corona be there.
Disruption.
So hmm?
Yes.
So corona be there. So
Yes, carry on. Carry.
hmm. So you have to manage your risk. So if it goes below at 10%, you exit the market. So at least from 10,000, you will save your 9,000 capital, right? So after 2 months of the time when the corona is stabilized, that 9,000 rupees you can work on. That 9,000 can become 15,000 in a good condition. But in bad condition, when this global risk is there, if there is even a small loss, you have to come out. Means that small loss has to be defined by you. Your exactly the amount that uh, you can actually lose in the market. So that is something you have to do, and that is the main thing in the market. Minimize your loss, and while it is profit, the profit is you write the profit. So 9,000 becomes 10,000, 10,000 become 12,000. Why do you want to get out of the market? Let that 12,000 become 20,000, and then again risk happens at the time you go out. So the main thing is to define your loss, how much loss you can take, and that is the secret of success in the market.
Okay, thank you. Now I want to share my screen, and I want to show you the very basic techniques that I have learned. First, I have to make some watch list. Do you agree? Can I share my
Yes.
screen? So I have started with making a watch list on investing.com. So I have a big watch list. So in that watch list, I have large number of stocks. So do you think can you suggest which one of these are uh, better or the best? So I suggest that at least 3 to 4 months I have to watch the watch this watch list. So then I can see the uptrend among the stocks. Then I can buy or any decision I can take. That is my strategy.
What I do is I do it in a different way. Means if you are a beginner, then probably you will take the index stocks. So what are the Nifty 50 stocks that you make a watch list and put all the Nifty stocks inside here. Okay,
Yes.
so you can be definitely sure that the fundamentally those stocks are good. Okay, and then you have to do some technical analysis, like you have to get the concept of moving average. So if any stocks is within uh, means that's a big sessions. For that also we have to take a separate things, but not by just watching, you have to take some helps of some indicators like RSI and moving average, at least in the basic, and from there you can find the trend, and if the trend is up you can buy and just enjoy the profit. But to start a watch list, you can do away with all the stocks and start with Nifty 50 stocks. And from after that, you gain experience and add more stocks according to your uh, knowledge.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to share your screen or show something to the audience, or any other day we will make a session, I think.
Just to give me 1 minute. Okay. I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. So yes, okay, I can share my screen. Okay, and
Share your screen and tell
explain.
something about technical analysis or fundamental parameters.
Okay, I can share my screen. It says how to host disabled attendee share screen.
Oh, host disable.
Hmm.
Yes, I allowed.
Is it coming?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
Long hair dreams? Start cutting. New L'Oreal Paris Dream Lens. A cocktail of vegetal keratin and castor.
let us take the stocks of Reliance. Okay, so I use this TradeView India. Okay, so this is a very quite good free tool that you can use also. Okay, so now if I
One day chart.
this is a
So
one day candlestick, huh? Sorry.
yes, one day chart.
Hmm.
Indicators.
Okay, so this is the Reliance chart. Okay,
Okay, now
and
please before explaining this one, tell about the parameters, the values you have given. What are those values, and what is the full name of 3MA? I think moving average, but what it does 3 means?
so three. 3 mm means three moving average. Okay,
Okay.
so what I am putting is I am using is the indicator. So one is it is name given is 7 MA, 25 MA, 25 MA, right?
Okay.
And what I am doing is I am changing the 7 MA to 21 days moving average. The next one is 55 days moving average, and last one is 200 days moving average. Okay,
Okay. Nice. Nice.
and the color is for 21 is
Blue, blue,
blue,
red, and yellow.
50 is red, yellow, right? Okay.
Okay.
So now this is Reliance chart. So Reliance chart yellow is here, and the chart is above
Can you
200
change
days.
the yellow line, please, on black? It is not. We can see the yellow. Black you make. Okay.
So if you can see this, Reliance chart is above all three moving averages, 200 days above, 50 days above, and 21 days above. So it's in a super bullish mood now. Okay. And
Okay.
also if you see, if I draw a trend line here, if I draw a resistance, I draw a resistance. So this was the resistance, right? This was the resistance because last time from this level it went down. But
Okay.
today, if you see, it has crossed this level. So now it has broken today's resistance also. So in all likelihood, in the next 1 month, it is going to test this level 2740 because it is above all three moving average. It has also broken today's resistance also. So now probably it's a good chance to invest in this Reliance or buy some shares of Reliance and wait for 1 month, and probably you will able to see a level of 2745. So the trick that I do is that I if this type of stocks comes at 50 days moving average and goes above it. So this particular candle on 15th March, okay, if you see it, it came below 50 this short week. It intraday it came below 50 days moving average, but by close it went above 50 days moving average, and next day it give a green candle above 50 days. So this particular time, this is the time to invest in the stock or to
Yes.
buy some shares of Reliance, and you enjoy the ride. So you buy here at 2390, and it has gone up to 2578 till now, and I'm expecting it to cross to at least test this 2747 level by the month of April, next 1 month. So this is something simple that I use for buying shares. So just keep some 50 shares within your watch list and see which shares satisfy this condition, and you buy share and make some profit. Is that is one thing I can do. I generally do, Momita.
Okay. Okay. Nice talking with Mr. Majumdar, Rajiv Majumdar. So thank you for explaining so
Thank you.
nicely. Thank you. Now, you can stop share.
Okay.
So thank you for your valuable time. You have shared your experience, shared your knowledge, and showed also very nice technical analysis. I am very much satisfied. And guys, the friends, if you just like the video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I will bring more videos on based on stock market and my general area of interest, astrology. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.